Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about investing in the stock market. Now, for those of you who follow the channel, that's something that I said I would do for a while. But if you're new here, hi, my name is Vanessa. I am a Jamaican freelancer, and on this channel I share stuff about freelancing, about my life with my daughter, and just life in general. So welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe, and remember to hit the like button if you find this video informative. Click the notification bell so you never miss when I upload a video, and please always remember to share if you know somebody that would find the information that I share here valuable. So let's get into it. So for a while now, I said that I was going to start investing in the Jamaica Stock Exchange, buying stocks and so on. Why? Because I want to have my money work for me. I want to diversify my income. Now, there are ways that I could go ahead and diversify my income in the freelance space, and this is something that I intend to do. For those of you who don't know, I have written a book. I'm going to be putting the cover here. It's called Now That You're Gone, a collection of poems for the healing woman. And this basically walks through a toxic relationship that I was in, the deception and everything from start to finish, and it just does it in a poetic way. So instead of putting a regular book together, I went ahead and wrote them in a poetry form. It also shines some light on just how much my faith helped me to come out of that season, and how much God helped me really to kind of put myself together and to be where I am today, healed and just thriving as far as I'm concerned. And so yes, that is one way that you can go ahead and diversify your income in the freelance space, by offering stuff like that. Diversifying your service offerings, offering courses and so on. But outside of that, those are still very service based. So I wanted to do something that would involve my money working for me, and I would just not have to do very many things. Now, I know that when it comes down to investing, especially in the Jamaican space, when I talk about common people, my friends, whatever, and we talk about stocks, a lot of them will say, hey, I don't know enough about this, or I don't know anything about this. And so yes, I've heard of it, but it's not something that I have any knowledge on, or enough knowledge on for me to actually go out and pursue it myself. Now, I did do a video on how I personally learned about stocks, how to do the analysis, how to pick stocks and stuff like that, how to build my stock portfolio. And so I will try to go ahead and link that down in the description of this video. And just for sweet summary, I had enrolled in a program by a Jamaican finance coach. Her name is Anna Palomino. That's a tongue twister there. And a part of the course was not only to get our finances on board, or in a better state than it was when we went to her, but also to teach you how to invest in real estate, invest in the stock market, and so on and so forth. And so I learned how to invest in stocks from that. Now, I had set up my investment account, and the investment account that I personally have is called the Emma account, the Equity Money Market account with Jamaica Money Market Brokers, or JMB Bank. I don't think they use Jamaica Money Market Brokers anymore, but nevertheless, it's JMB Bank. So I went ahead and I opened my investment account there, and my investment account is self-managed, and you do have the option to have someone trade stocks on your behalf. And you have definitely different investment houses. I know NCB has a capital market, you have Barita, you have all these that you Mayberry Investments, you have all these places that you could go ahead and have it done. I do believe I have an account at Barita, and I had done this when the Wigton IPO came out. If you know what an IPO is, it's an initial preference offering, where a company that wants to raise capital will come out and it will issue some of its initial public offering. It will come out and issue some of its shares out to you for you to buy, and basically, so you will become an owner in this company, a shareholder based on the number of shares that you have. And Wigton was a dividend paying stock. Now, when I was doing this, I didn't have a lot of information on how to trade, and like most Jamaicans who are not as versed in trading, I was doing it based on vibes. So this IPO was coming out, I don't remember how many cents it was at the time in terms of per share, and I thought, oh my gosh, and there was a lot of hype around it, which a lot of investment houses do. When the new stock is coming out, they'll create this hype around it so as to have people just wanting to get these shares with no real knowledge as to why you're buying this share. Now I still have those shares. I don't remember how much it is I bought at the time. I still have those. They do pay dividend, but it wouldn't be a lot of money because I don't remember investing a lot of money at the time. And so I have an account with Barita. Opening it, I think, was pretty simple, just because they were a brokerage house for that particular stock. And so I went through the whole works, got it. I have gotten at least one dividend check from Wigton, and I know Wigton does pay dividend every year. But at the time, as I said, I didn't have a lot of knowledge on what it is that I was doing. I was really just doing vibes and just going with the market. And you want to invest. I was working in corporate Jamaica at the time. I want to have, this additional income, and stocks just look like something that I should be doing. Cool, but I didn't have the knowledge. Now, after going through the program with Anna, learning about stocks, how to analyze the stocks, I would have known how to read a financial statement prior to, which is something that is imperative to you choosing a good stock or choosing the stocks that you want to be a part of your portfolio. So I would have known how to read a financial statement prior to, because of my background in accounting. But the other requisite knowledge I would need to kind of set out my portfolio in terms of dividend paying stocks and what we call blue chip stocks, I didn't have that information on hand. And so I learned. And from that time, setting up the Emma account, which I did, I believe, almost a year ago, or maybe not that long, but I did go ahead, set up the Emma account with JMB. JMB is my primary financial institution. I don't have a problem with them. I do have accounts in other institutions, but JMB really is the place for me. I haven't had a bad experience with them. Yes, the only thing that I can say is that going into the actual branch, it can take a while because they may be a little bit slow. I haven't been in branch in a minute. I do most of my transactions online. The last time I was in branch was probably a couple of weeks ago, just to do a deposit. I still didn't go to the teller or anything. I did it via the Dropbox. But overall, JMB for me is my choice institution. And at the time, it was also where Anna had recommended for us to open our investment accounts because of, one, the amount of money it required to open the account initially, which was really, I think, the major factor there. So I opened the account. It was $25,000 that I needed to open the account. And yes, I know that's not dog food money. That's not, a little bit of money. But I think if it is that you really want a change or something different, you have to be willing to do things you've never done before. Cool. And a lot of us, if you really track your spending, you may spend $25,000 over the course of a month on little things that really add no value to your life. So I put the $25,000 down because I had an account with them, went in branch, did it. The setup was really easy. And so I've had that account kind of sitting for a while. I did promise that I was going to start investing. It was something that I should have done here on the channel, but it's not something that I got around to. So fast forward to yesterday. I actually went ahead, and we're in the month of May, so I actually went ahead, sat down, and decided to actually go in and buy stocks. Now, my stock picks at the time, one of them was very intentional, just because of what I see the company doing in the space, in the commercial space. I see the expansion that they're doing, saw what their profit was looking like since doing that expansion, and that they have plans for future expansions. And so I had determined in my heart that I wanted to buy that particular stock to buy and to hold. Now, people buy stock for different reasons. I'm not buying to sell back. I know people do make money like that on the stock exchange. You buy a stock, you hold it for a period of time, and then you sell back. That's one way. But for me, this was one where I see the company going. Two, they do pay dividend, and it's just a stock that I believe in, and I wanted to put my money behind. And so I started the investment journey. No, it was pretty simple. As I said, because I bank with JMB, they have an online platform where you can actually go in and just do everything there. So when you go in, you start the transaction. I'm going to add a video in here that shows the actual process of how I would do it on the platform, and it was actually pretty simple. I had my friend on the phone at the time, and this is someone I met in the Money Society, and we've become really good friends over even since the Money Society has ended, and we are still good friends. We've blossomed into faith sisters. She's also a Christian, as am I, and that has been an incredible bond that we've had, or connection that we've made. And so she was on the phone with me because this is something that she's done before. No, I was lagging behind, but she was more advanced in the investment space, and so she was on the phone with me. She walked me through, but it was actually pretty simple. If she wasn't on the phone with me, I would have been able to figure it out myself. Everything is pretty straightforward and simple, and I want to say that this is something that I'm going to be doing going forward. What I want to be doing is, as soon as, now I didn't use all of my $25,000 in my first trade, and over time what I'd started to do too is I would put some money aside every now and then to the account, because I'm able to transfer to that account from the online platform on JMND. So I started to put some money towards it. Now I didn't use all of the money in this first trade. I do have some money left. I think I have probably about $20,000 or $18,000. So it shows that I didn't buy that many stocks. It was really for me to kind of get my feet wet in the process, to see how easy it was, and to kind of overcome those initial jitters. You know, when you're doing anything new, you might have those butterflies, those jitters, those whatever. So I wanted to kind of get my feet wet and to just, you know, get the confidence behind it. It would be almost like when I just started YouTube. I was nervous, I was unsure of myself and all those things, but I graduated and here I am. I also, side note, remember, I think I did a video probably 2 videos ago where I was showing my skin and the advances it has made. No, Nala was watching one of the first videos that we did on the channel, and my skin was not it, right? And then so just, you know, putting that in there, that really my skin has come a long way. But yeah, I'm gonna put the video in to kind of just show you just the walkthrough process, how simple it is.
When you log in, you would go to the dashboard, you would see other services and view stock orders. From there, you would come here and select purchase equity stocks. It would take you to here that has a list of all the stocks that are on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Now I'm just going to choose the first one here just for example purposes, and when you see on the left side of the screen will come up the market summary, which gives you all the information of the stock for the day. You would click continue and it would take you here. Now this is where you'd put in the particulars of the stock you want. It would show you how many you have if you have any already, and then there's the option to choose if you're going to order by quantity or by value. I'm doing by value here and I'm putting in 1,000, which represents $1,000. There's also these 2 options where you can choose to buy it at market price, or you can limit the price that you want to pay for it. That means that the order will not go through until that price is reached. Now you can also put an expiry date for when you want the order to be filled, as well as a note to yourself. From there you would come here, which gives you all the particulars of the order, including the total amount that you're going to be paying for the order. It gives you the units that you're going to get with the amount that you've put in, because remember we were doing it by value and not by quantity. And so it tells you the total amount you're going to pay, and then you would click continue.
And I want to encourage everybody, like, having multiple streams of income is very important. Freelancer or no freelancer, if you have a 9-to-5, you should still want to make your money work for you. You should still be looking into generational wealth, and this is one way that we can build generational wealth to set up our children or nieces or nephews. If you're just a rich auntie, you're not the parent type, or you don't think you are, we want to leave something behind for those of us, those who are under our care and those who we care about. And so investment for me is one way that I believe that I can do that. Outside of probably offering the different things like the book that I told you about that I'm writing, and I want to publish the book. I'm going to put a date to it now on the internet, big bad and bold, for the first time. I'm looking at mid-June. I've started the process. I've done a portion of it, so there's just a little last part to kind of get everything set up, and it will be available on Amazon as an ebook. I'm still thinking about if I want to do it in paperback, so that's still there. But yes, the book will be available mid-June. I want to say June 15th here, June 15th. Not sure what day that is, not sure what's going on, but it will give me time to kind of put myself out there. That is something that I've been lagging and dragging my foot behind, and I'm sure y'all want to see what the book is about. I have done one video where I read an excerpt from the book. I'm going to also link that in the description so you guys can go back and watch. And at the end of the video, if you stick around, I might put a few lines of one of them in there, and you can tell me what it is that you think about the poem, what you think about the book, what you think about the graphics. I did ask for a review last time. You guys did not tell me anything, but I'm asking again for the review of the book cover, what it is that you guys think about it. All right. And so yeah, started the investment journey. Kind of happy to see where it will go. What I want to do is at the end of maybe each quarter, I want to do a review. I do plan to be doing this every month, that is buying stocks. So at the end of each quarter, I want to go ahead and kind of show you what my progress has been. If any of my stocks have paid me any dividends, I want to be able to walk you through that process to kind of give you some hope that it's actually something that can be done. Again, even if you work a 9 to 5, you're not a freelancer, you might think you don't have a lot of money, but even $500, after you find that initial $25,000 to go and open the Emma account, which that $25,000 doesn't just stay there, you know, you have that money to trade with after you've opened the account. So it's not like it's sitting in JMB and then you have to find this additional money to go and to invest again. No, you have that $25,000 to invest. So once you can put that money together, you can start the investment journey there, and you can also decide if it is that you want to, when you get these dividend checks, if you want to actually spend them on anything or you want to reinvest them. And over time, you will be surprised how much it will grow and how much you can achieve just by doing that. Every $500 that you spend on anything at all, any $200, whatever, you can always take it and put it towards this and put it towards a goal. They have a saying that every mickle make a muckle, and so I think it's important that we do make that sacrifice and to go ahead and to try to, you know, achieve our goals outside of it. No, thank you so much for watching, guys. This isn't a very long video. I didn't want it to be very long. I'm always grateful to you guys. Remember to like, to comment, and to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. This is Life with Nessa and I'm Nessa. Oh, because you want to say hi.
I'm Nye.
Bye.
Bye.